So I was watching Salivati Metals. Yes, I love that channel. Sal's an awesome guy. He was on so long, he was getting horsey. I brought up a good point because I was talking to my dad before this. The Japanese stock exchange dropped 2,900 points already as it opened. And so we were saying we're probably predicting something's going to happen to the Dow Jones. So I'm just checking all these numbers. So basically, I don't want you guys to panic. This isn't a panic thing, okay? Um, your bonds are low. That's good. Now, if this was all happening and bonds were high, that's an indication that a possible depression is coming. So it's good that the bonds are low. Okay, so I gotta get my computer on. Hello. Put the wrong pin in. Sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna type in TOW Tokyo Toki whatever Tokyo Stock Exchange. Just want to show you guys because I just think something's coming. Black Monday. Black Monday. All right. Let me click on. That's not what I wanted. Good grief. See, now I'm on the spot. I'm live trying to find this stuff. Oh boy. Black Monday. Oh yeah, there was one on October 19th, 1987. Yes. I totally forgot about that. I was only 8 years old. But anyway, Tokyo Stock Exchange is about 30,000 points right now. Is there any money in the chat right now? I think, gosh, this sucks for people that are buying gold and silver. We have been buying gold and silver recently. People are locking it up. I think that's good. Just hold it, okay? I wouldn't be selling it. You never want to sell stuff when it's down. Never. But yet people do it all the time. They do it all the time. Just hold on to it. Lock it up, okay? When silver starts dropping, just buy some more. Hey, Coral the Witch, how's it going? Yes, by the way, Coral, since you're a subscriber of the month, I do want to do a Mercury Dime video because that's something that you want to see. So that's a new thing for people that are subscribers of the month. You can pick a subject and I'll do a video for you. I've just been super busy. I just got home. Stuck in a traffic jam. It was terrible. I'm glad I'm home. But I'm just trying to tell you guys, just stay positive. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be Mr. Doomsday. Oh, the banks are going to close. I'm tired of listening to that stuff. Okay, this is a time of a transition. There's a transition that's happening. I just have faith that some good is going to come out of it. Yes, I know there's tons of protesting about the tariffs. Oh, our stuff's going to be expensive. Well, some of it is going to. They disclose that not everything's going to be tariffed. Duh. I'm like literally all my meat that I buy. Why is that going to go up? It comes from Iowa. There's no tariffs on that. If you want to buy a Honda, then you're going to pay a tariff unless it was built here in the United States. If they sanction that they're going to be building the factory here, yes, exactly. Don't panic. Some people just don't like Trump at all, and they'll do anything to bring out the hate. They just find that one thing and just stick the knife and twist it. You see, my dad is so into politics and financial systems. I trust what he has to say. If he says don't panic, I'm not going to panic. Look at this. What you're going to do is you're going to work and you're going to earn. The price of oil went from $73 to $62. That's over 10% drop. That's pretty darn good. $9. So what does that mean, folks? That means our fuel is going to start to come down a little bit. That's good because we want that to drive our commodities down a little bit. I mean, I'm tired of paying $5 for a carton of eggs. They're supposed to be coming down soon. For crying out loud, I can buy a whole chicken for $5. The thing is like my business is going to start popping soon. I literally have an entire year's worth of income crammed into 7 months. I'm going to be swamped. I'm going to bust my hump, save as much money as I can, and ride through this. I don't care. I'm hungry for it. Everybody out there should be hungry for it. Don't just lay down and stare at the ceiling. Get out there and do something. That's me. This is like my last chance. I'm in my mid 40s. You guys know I'm a health nut. I want to work out. I want to stay in shape. I don't want to have aches and pains at my age. I want to make sure I can sail through this and get through this amazing season. Yes, but for all the viewers out there, I don't want you to panic. There is work out there. Um, the mortgage rate has fallen a little bit. Like I said earlier, 5.75%. That's pretty good. I'm like I said, I was projecting low fives. That's great because that can stimulate some buying. Um, and it's like all these little add-ons and extras. You don't have to have those little add-ons and extras. I think the most important thing is to have good windows and good insulation. Then it saves you on your heating bill. We do need more power plants. We definitely do. Because that'll bring down electricity, obviously. Gold and silver, gold and silver. Well, what am I predicting? Gosh, back in January, I did my first interview with Van Quick Coin and Bullion, and we prognosticated. Okay, we said $25 silver, but nobody wanted to hear it. It might be happening. It might be happening sooner than you think. I think it might be flatlining at 25, 24, 25, something like that. And the thing is, everybody's like, let's back up the truck. Hold on. How are you going to back up the truck? Okay. I was just at coin shows. Silver dropped $5. They're still having silver at 36. They won't sell it for less because they'll lose money. Okay. This is going to take some time. You can't just back up the truck when it immediately drops $6. You ain't going to find silver at melt right now because it needs to transition itself down because they need to look for people that want to dump it and they buy it back in at $3 under so they can sell it to you for around melt or a dollar over melt. They can't be selling you their inventory that they purchased 2 weeks ago even and sell it for you at melt because they're going to lose at least $3 because if we're buying back $3 at 33 and now it's going to be 25 someday, I mean soon, what we think, or even at 28.60 right now. They have to have those premiums come up, but it turns people off. They don't want to buy it. And a lot of people might not even want to sell right now, which is good. I want you guys to hold your silver. Man, there's frog in my throat. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh my goodness. Yes, I want you guys to hold your metals, please. Don't sell it. I don't want you to lose money because that's what we always say. Buy when it's low, sell when it's high. Is it getting low? That means you should be buying, if anything. Don't complain about it dropping. This is like a great reset. I can start to see it happening. I think Trump, a couple weeks ago, before he announced the reciprocal tariffs, everything's going to drop 20%. Stock market, gold, silver is going to drop. I remember him saying that. Seems like silver's already dropped about 14 to 15%. And I was kind of scoffed at that live stream. So silver's going to drop 20%. No, it's not. Dude, it's already about 14 to 15% right now. I mean, I can't calculate it because it drops so quickly. I'm going to be right. I think Monday it's going to drop even more. It'll probably equate about 20%. So I'm going to say 27 to 26 by end of the day, Monday, possibly. I mean, it's falling fast, but I think it's going to flatline by the end of the week at about 26, 25, whatever. I think gold might be 2,700. What do you guys think? This silver drop may be hard to find. Yeah, like I said, it's going to take time to get that silver cheap. You can't just go to JM Bullion or whatever. They're dropping it, but not like that. They're still a couple dollars over melt because they need to make a profit. They got to distribute it and send it to you anyways. And get the little credit card fees and all that other stuff. But when I go to these coin shows, everything's cash. $36 for generics. We thought that was ridiculous, but I hear it. I mean, it's going to be terrible for dealers right now. It is, but for all consumers out there, it's probably good news. I just wanted to let you guys know that don't panic out there. I don't see. There could be a lot of big time channels out there that are going to doomsday you and say, oh yeah, depression is coming. Yeah, but if the bonds were high, that would indicate that there's a possibility of a depression. The most important thing is bonds are low. Everything seems to be falling into place. But yes, I am scared. Yes, I am. I have FUD, man, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's like, when will it stop? When will silver stop dropping? And I want it to stop. And it's like, well, my next coin show, I've already paid for that table. I need 10,000 golds. Yes, that's what I want to do. With silver, when if gold goes to 2,700, I'm gonna wait and wait and wait for people like Tom the Coin Guy to buy some gold from people, and maybe he can sell to me for cheaper, because I don't want to pay, 345 or 329 for a 10th ounce. No, it ain't even worth that anymore. So obviously, if I could get them for 295 right now, that'd be great. But that ain't gonna happen. That was a couple months old price. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm into. Yeah, get the smaller stuff. Grams, 1/20th and 10th ounce. Yeah, because they're so much more liquid. Maybe if gold actually dropped to 25, which I don't think it's going to. It seems like gold's dropping a lot slower. What is it, 3% about so far? Maybe close to 4%, but silver drop about 14. It has fallen, yes, but not as hard. Bitcoin went from what, 83,000 to 76,000. Hey, ask Ron's basement. Hey, how's your unicorn fart dust doing, huh? 1.6%. Yeah. He's probably gonna turn his channel back into a silver stacking channel. I guarantee it. I don't know how you could just keep the hype going on with that falling apart. But anyway, that's not fake. That's fake money. We like tangible money. We like real money. We try to decentralize ourselves from the dollar and buying our gold and silver. I think numismatics will be a little more protected during a market swing like this, for sure. Because they've been down for, geez, over a year anyways. There's a huge spread between retail and bid and gray sheet on a lot of coins. It's all based on demand. When you got the stock price for silver and gold, it's so volatile right now. I'd be sticking with numismatics, and if you want junk Morgans, heck yeah, I think that stuff holds its value better than a bullion round at this moment in time. Even though those bullion rounds are gorgeous and beautiful, dollar value is dropping. Yes, so that was $102. 102 is the point on the U.S. dollar index. Yeah, silver is not making sense. I know. It basically is telling us something's happening when it starts dropping like that first. Seems like that's weird. Like when something's good is happening, gold tells you that too. It can't make up its mind, in my opinion. Um, I just had to let you guys know that. I just predicting that the Dow Jones and the S&P 500, you're going to see some really down numbers tomorrow. And I believe silver's going to get hit hard tomorrow again, just because overseas right now, the Tokyo Stock Exchange is open now, and it fell 2,974 points. A month ago, the Tokyo Stock Exchange was 40,000. It's at 30,000. That's a 25% drop, guys. Ooh, kind of scary. I think I kind of predicted something like this back in October, and it did drop, but then it kind of sustained itself at 38,000, and now it dropped big time. So, what you guys got to say? When is the next show? Next Saturday. I've already paid for the table, so I'm just gonna go. And to tell you the truth, it's probably gonna be my last show for a while. I'm just gonna work. I have a ton of work coming up. I'm just gonna earn, and just I have a lot less overhead. Just put that money away and save it and save it and save it. I'll go find some people and stock up on inventory, because I needed to subsidize cash, obviously, recently. Everything's gonna be just fine. I'll get tons of inventory this summer. Got all these coins. I want to send a PCGS. I might be changing my mind, but not entirely. Let's see. Maybe that big coin. You know what? I'm gonna send them all in. I got the money for it now, so website's open. When I feel like I want to do that, I want to do that this week. Get that submission going. But I do need a little help with that, because of the crossovers and the resubmissions and the new submissions and grades and all that stuff. They changed the website. I'm just kind of illiterate when it comes to website icons and stuff. I'm like, what's that mean? What's that mean? I just need somebody to show me. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, now I can do that for the rest of my life. I know how to do it. It's like once I see somebody do it, I can do it. Yeah, yeah, Roseville on Saturday. I think I got a buyer for all those pennies anyways. I'm surprised those didn't sell. That was a sweet deal. Um, I don't know. It was just kind of a different flavor, different country area, different region. Just people were just different. They just had a different personality. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun talking to people there. So, but yeah, you see, I'm so terrible at live streams. I just keep rambling. Point is, on this live stream, I just see silver to drop a little bit more, Dow Jones down, but just don't panic, guys. Don't panic and sell off all your stuff. Just don't. Just hold your stuff, dollar cost average, and just move forward. Concentrate on your job and other in your family, especially. Try to save some money wherever you can. I still see coming soon, some commodities to start to fall a little bit, the prices of food and clothes and stuff like that. I think we're going to see a little tiny bit of a move in the right direction going down. That's a good thing. Very good thing. All right, guys. I'm I'll probably start doing more live streams because I'm getting a little more comfortable with it. But when these interesting things start happening, I literally got to talk about it because I think I'm one of the first people to actually talk about the stock exchange going down. Anyways, that's why I just want to talk about that first. So, whatever. Okay, guys. Thanks. You got 8 people in here. Got a couple likes. My buddy Johnny Wapani from Wisconsin. What's up, buddy? What's up? All right. Let's see what else I'm gonna say. How low are we going to the coin shop sell? How low are we going? You probably just mean how low is the silver gonna be? Yeah, like I think 25. Honestly, it's resetting. I just see it in a backwards perspective. Like if our investments are kind of going backwards, it kind of means like it's like a opposite effect of inflation, but that's impossible. It's impossible to deflate. Well, things are always going to go up, but it's the rate of them going up that slows down. That's a deflationary time. And when it's not moving anywhere, it's just stagnant. But like I said, I've talked about the way I shop and all that other stuff. I try to save money and be as thrifty as possible. Just cut the stuff. If you don't need it, cut it. If you got a boat in the yard you haven't had used in 4 years, go sell it. Save the money, put some gold in your pocket, whatever. That's what I'm planning on doing. I got that muscle car. That thing's on the chopping blocks. I'm ready to cut that loose and maybe buy some gold, have it grow on me, and save some out of that money, and maybe some good will come out of that. Have that extra space. I can get my son a car, and he still hasn't really moved forward with his driving hours or got a test yet, so that's still gonna be on the back burner for a little bit. I still think vehicles will start to drop a little tiny bit more, but when it comes to used vehicles, I've been seeing some pretty sweet deals out there, so I think that's pretty good. All those new vehicles are totally inflated too much. We don't need all that technology stuff. It actually freaks me out when I rented that truck for a couple of days. Yeah, everything's electronic. That just wakes me out. I want to be able to just open my tailgate. What happens if like the electronics inside of that thing just start falling apart and this one thing after another? Oh, the LED headlights are $2,500. Really? Why the heck did you put $2,500 headlights on a truck like that? It was so much cheaper to get the van. Never buy new. Exactly. Yeah, I had a friend of mine who had a brand new Jeep, $2,500 per headlight. I didn't know that. He didn't know that either. And they never disclosed all these expensive things. See, when I had a pickup truck, okay, it was 2,500 for a topper then, back in 2015. My friend Johnny Wapani, he just He just got a brand new truck. I think it was $5,600 for his topper and $1,800 for the ladder racks. Holy crap. And on my van, it was $144.97 for my ladder racks, and I put them on myself. They're ripping you off buying a pickup truck. What is it, a luxury item now? Why can't we go back to the old Silverados back in the 80s? And, those were built Ford tough, and nowadays they're just made out of aluminum. Yeah, it loses 20% as soon as you drive it off the lot. Yep, like the first, say, 30,000 miles, you're losing $1,000 every 1,000 miles. You're losing $1 a mile right now. Yep, exactly. It's all electronics. I don't like it. Just wigs me out. They do have basic vehicles. They do. You can have the crank down windows and basically pay, I think, $29,000 for a brand new pickup truck. You don't need to spend $79,000. Literally, $50,000 worth of electronics packed in these things. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But anyway, we all know that. Okay, we're just average people. We're not millionaires. We're not going to go buy brand new vehicles. This is that time of our economy. We just need to be thrifty and just get through what we can. Honestly, I think I made the right decision when my truck was like $13,000 to fix it. When it had 213,000 miles, I didn't figure like it might last that $13,000 I would have put into it. So we just scrapped it. I mean, the engine was probably good. Tires were pretty good. Whatever. It's not my problem no more. But this gives me a whole fresh start on life. It puts me in a good mood. And considerably. What else you guys got to say before you go? I like the van. Thanks a lot. Never buy new. Yep. Lose 20% off the market. Yeah, we just talked about that. Johnny, you still here? You got a question? Huh? Where you at, Johnny? Oh, you just popped in and took off, huh? All right. Well, hope you guys have a great day. Just don't let the stock market bug you too much. Just keep on keeping on. And take care of your family. That's all I can say. See you guys next time. All right.